Wooden Fox grants undetectable for 30 seconds after reloading. In my opinion, Huntress's most underrated add-on in the entire game. A lot of people think this add-on is useless because Huntress's lullaby is 45 meters. And they're like, oh, she has a lullaby? That means undetectable would do nothing on her. It's completely pointless, it's completely useless. What would suppressing the terrorists do on Huntress when they know when she's coming so early? Well, it's actually really good. And I want to show you guys how this add-on is so good and why it's so underrated in a match that we're going to play right now. So while we're on a Macmillan map, I'm going to try to throw a axe immediately in this. You'll understand why we're going to do that in just a second. Because we only get the undetectable status effect when we actually reload a hatchet. So you see these two survivors on this generator. We're undetectable for 30 seconds. And now they hear my lullaby. But do they know I'm coming? Do they know I'm close? Now, apparently Jill was a little bit hesitant, and that's why she started walking up the catwalk. She didn't know with 100% certainty that we were coming. And now, that is why the undetectable gives us a little bit of a jump up on getting the initial hit on the survivor. You're like, Coconut, wait, maybe the survivors are just bad. Oh, yeah, maybe he's just bad. Maybe he doesn't know I'm coming. But a lot of it has to do with the beauty on how survivors typically play against Huntress. So when survivors play against Huntress, they hear her lullaby at 45 meters, a big expansive range. And survivors usually only run away from the Huntress when they hear her terror radius, when they hear the lub-dub, the heartbeat. What we do is we get undetectable from Wooden Fox, and then we mess with that muscle memory. We abuse the fact that survivors usually only run when they hear the terror radius. And this is universal against all survivors. This is how the majority of the survivors that I face, well, have faced, ever since medieval times, have always played. He's going a little bit more angular there. So when we're talking about numbers, the lullaby is 45 meters in radius. The terror radius is 20 meters in radius. When the survivors don't hear the terror radius, they think you're 45 meters away. But in reality, you're literally touching their butt. You're right in back of them. And that is when we go in for the kill, get the nice free, faster hit, and when you go to down a survivor, you usually need to do two chases. The first chase is getting the first hit. The second chase is getting the second hit. Just like with any stealth killer like Wraith or Michael Myers or Ghostface or Pig, getting that jump up is quite huge because it cuts down the amount of chase time that you need to do almost exponentially by being able to get a jump on a survivor. And this is why this add-on is severely underrated. It, in best case scenario, can cut down your chases when against the survivors almost in half in the best case scenario, of course. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. How long is a chase typically? Maybe it's like 30 seconds, maybe it's like a minute. Well, yeah, imagine you could save a minute from running an add-on. Whoa, wait a second. Save a minute, yes. Look at this. He doesn't even know we're coming. He's so used to the 45-meter lullaby. And then we're literally on top of him, standing over on top of him with hooked on you, Huntress play style. Insane. It's underrated. And I'll let you know, this add-on used to only be 10 seconds of undetectable. It got buffed to 15 seconds of undetectable. Now it's 30. Everyone thought it was garbage at 10 seconds. But you want to know what? I still used this add-on at 10 seconds. It was still really good. It was still really good. And you know what? This might be like an S tier add-on on Huntress for what it does. I don't know. The thing is, it's only as good if people don't know how good it actually is. The more people know about it, the more people are going to run early at the sound of the lullaby. Getting the jump on the survivor, be able to save a lot of time, it's just really, really good. Also, yelled your screen for a very long hecking time. And this is also part of the reason why I'm running Darkness Revealed. Wooden Fox pairs really well with other locker combination like perks. Like with the deerskin gloves, the Iron Maiden, anything to do with lockers. I'll be honest with you, as a Huntress main myself, I think 30 seconds on the Undetectable is a wee bit strong, and I didn't think it needed a buff in the first place. But you know what? I main her, and you know it's fine. Just because it's strong, so it's fine. And I'm a Huntress main, so yeah. No one's gonna be screaming it's OP anytime soon. A matter of fact, a little bit of history. I started running Wooden Fox because of Fogwise, that perk that essentially allows you to see the killer every single time you hit skill checks. Basically kind of like wall hacks on Survivor. Also this Nia. Wasn't 100% sure where we were at. You're like, Coconut, how do you know Wooden Fox made a difference there? Well, because she's walking. She's not running. Usually when you know a killer's coming to you, you want to get as far away from them as fast as possible. And the fact that Nia was walking basically told me I didn't have the information to know that we were 100% coming to her. And it's just an overall really solid add-on on Huntress. Okay, Claudette, you want to play this game? You see how Claudette, she immediately's like, oh, she sees me. I'm going to start running. Opposite for Nia. A lot of these survivors are very used to these visual and audio cues. It's like a habit. This is the best way I can explain it. When you hear a Discord notification, you're like, oh, someone messaged me on Discord. Now imagine if we all of a sudden just take the Discord message notification away. Someone messages you and you don't hear that. You're like, oh, I haven't gotten messaged yet. But then all of a sudden, Brazilian manga jump scare, bam, right in their face. That is the power of Wooden Fox right there. I hope you guys liked this showcase. Huntress's most underrated add-on in the game. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Have a good one, guys.